Hi kids and parents, we're going to do a science experiment today. We're going to make what's called an oobleck, or another word for it is colloid, and it simply means that it's something, a substance that can act like a solid and like a liquid. And what that basically means is when you're putting pressure on it or pushing on it, it's like a solid. And when you're not putting pressure on it, it acts like a liquid. So we're going to show you what that looks like. We're going to show you how you can do this at home. And all you need is two things. You need water and you need cornstarch. So we're going to mix this up for you and show you how it works. So start with your cornstarch. You need to have equal parts. So it doesn't matter how much you use, just so that you use the same amount of both. So I'm going to use, a cup of cornstarch and a cup of water. And I'm going to start mixing it with a spoon, and once it's mixing really good, I'm just going to use my hands. Okay, and it's kind of fun to mix it with your hands because you can get that feel of it being a liquid and a solid at the same time. And this feels a little runny, so I'm going to add a little more cornstarch. And cornstarch is one of the things you use to make gravy, because it's a thickener, and if you put it in your liquid meat sauce, it makes it thicker. Okay, so I'm going to need a little more cornstarch. So this almost looks like it's going to be almost 2 parts cornstarch and 1 part water, which is not what the recipe said. So you can try this and see how it works for you. The cool thing about this colloid thing, which my daughter and I want to try, but it would probably take a lot more water and cornstarch, but you can actually, when you mix this up, you're supposed to be able to walk on it. Like if you walk fast, the pressure from your feet will keep working. So I just want to show you. So I'm going to pick up some of this, and when I'm touching it, it feels very solid. And I can make it into a ball, and as long as I'm putting pressure on it in my hand, it's a solid. You can see how while I'm putting pressure on it, it's a solid. If I open up my hands and just let it go, it runs like a liquid. It's just very cool. You can add color to this and make different colors, but it's just a really fun thing to do. The other thing they said you could do is hit it with a hammer. So I'm going to try that. And if you look at it in here, it looks very liquidy. So when you're not putting pressure on it, it's very liquidy. And when I put a little pressure on it, it becomes more solid. So we're going to try it with this hammer and see what happens. That is really weird. So like you can see how liquidy it looks, but if I'm pounding it, it's not doing, normally if you hit a liquid like this, it would go everywhere, but it's not doing that. So try this at home. It's a lot of fun. Bye.